beginner students. Today we're going to be working on some more hip work. So we're going to start with our warm-up, taking a nice deep breath, inhale, inflating the stomach out, and exhale, squeezing the abs all the way in, and inhale, and twisting the upper body to the corner, nice and gentle, exhale, and back to center, inhale, and to the other side, exhale. Good, one more time, back to center, inhale, and exhale. Good, we're going to reach one arm over to the wall, and other side. Good, and reaching to the corner, and other side. And we're going to come down to flat back, so both arms are reaching out to either wall. And we're going to reach all the way down to the floor. And bending the knees until you feel the stretch in your back. And we're going to gently shake the head yes and no. And roll up. Good, shoulders up and back and down, nice and big. And alternating forward. And reverse. Are going to come up into temple, palms are together, and we're just going to relax the head onto the side of the arm and lower the hands until we feel the stretch down the side of our neck. And gently lifting the head by lifting the hands, we'll switch to the other side and lowering the hands again until we feel the stretch. To lift the head, we're reaching up to the ceiling all the way through our fingertips, and switch to the other side, and switch, and switch. One more time, and other side. Good, right arm across, and pulling back. Other side. And across. Good. We're going to get the weight centered onto the left leg. Right foot comes onto heel, pulling back from the hips. Nice flat back. Good. And stepping back to a flat heel. Nice open chest. And bending into the back knee. Good. Back to center. Weight is on the right foot. Left foot comes on heel, pulling back from the hips. Good. Feel free to use the back of a chair here if you need to help keep your balance. And stepping back to a flat heel, nice open chest. And bending into the back knee. Good, and back to center. We're going to get the feet just a little bit further than hip width apart, and we're just going to relax the hips over to the right and the left. Good, forward and back, a nice gentle forward. We're relaxing, not pushing. and then engaging the abs to pull straight back. Nice flat back. Good. Relaxing forward, nice and gentle, and engage to pull back. Relaxing forward and engage back. One more time, forward and engage back. Good. So we did in a previous video where we took these side to side motion, right, and our front and back motion, and put those together to form 4 points that turned into our large hip circle. Okay, and we're going to slightly smaller version of that today. So we're going to get into our belly dance posture. My feet are just about a fist width apart, okay? Knees are nice and bent, abs are engaged, chest is lifted, shoulders are back and down. I'm going to start by trying to slide just my hips over to the right and over to the left. Good. The goal here is to try to keep those knees evenly bent. So I'm not bending further into one or the other. And I'm not allowing the hips to twist front or back. I'm sliding straight across and to the other side. This might be a little bit difficult, so please be patient with yourself. Okay, allow it to be small. We'd rather it be small and correct than large and incorrect. Okay, we're trying to stretch out these oblique muscles, and you're only going to get that stretch if you're doing the movement properly. Okay, we're trying to keep that pant line level, so straight across. Good, let it be small. Both knees evenly bent. Yep, don't force it. Good, and just like before, we're going to go forward and back, okay? So still in my belly dance posture, nice and bent, abs are engaged, chest is lifted, shoulders are back and down. Just like before, my forward is a nice gentle sway to the front, relaxing the stomach, and back is engaging the abs to pull the hips straight back. Okay, again, trying to keep that pant line level. So I'm not allowing my pelvis to tilt up or down. We're sliding straight to the front and back. You should feel the weight shifting from your toes to your heels. But very important, we want to make sure that we're keeping a flat foot. So I'm not allowing my heels to raise off the ground. I'm not allowing my toes to raise off the ground. All right, that's how you're going to lose your balance. It doesn't need to be large. All right, this is a smaller hip circle, so let it be small. Good. Relaxing forward, engage straight back, forward, and back. Good. Knees a little bit bent. Forward and back, forward and back, and forward and back. Good. So just like with our larger hip circle, we're going to turn these two motions, our side to side and our front and back, into the 4 points of our circle. Okay? So knees nice and bent, abs are engaged, chest is lifted, shoulders are back and down. I'm going to start with a slide to the right, nice and small. I'm going to relax the stomach, gentle forward. I'm going to slide to the left, and then I'm going to engage to pull straight back. So I'm right, front, left, and back, right, front, left, and back, right, front, left, and if you're feeling okay with it, we're going to start smoothing it out. Good, relaxing the stomach forward and engaging to the back. Chest is still lifted, shoulders are down, knees are both evenly bent. Good, they're staying evenly bent the whole way around. That's what's helping to keep that pant line level. So my hips aren't tilting up or down, they're not lifting. Good, and it's not to say that it's not wrong, it's just a different kind of hip circle we're not trying to do right now, right? So
So if you're having a little trouble with this one, that just means that another hip circle in the future is going to be very easy for you. Good, one more time around, and let's switch our direction. So I'm going to slide to the left, relax forward, slide right, and engage back, left, front, right, and back, left, front, right, and back, left, front, right, and we're going to start smoothing it out again. Good, keeping the chest nice and lifted, shoulders are down, both knees are bent. Excellent. If you feel like you're starting to lose it, go back to your 4 points, get it under control, okay? And when you feel comfortable with it again, start smoothing it out. Relaxing forward and engaging to the back. Both knees evenly bent and stay bent the whole way around. Nice and small, doesn't need to be huge. Let's go one more time around. Excellent, so let's shake it out for a second. Whew, all right. That one requires some concentration, right? The whole body kind of gets tensed up. Okay, the tendency is to hunch and look down towards your hips, right? Keep that chest lifted. It's really gonna help with that motion, okay? But how's that feeling? Not too bad? Yeah, it can definitely be tricky. Okay, so come back, rewatch this as many times as you need. Okay, it's also important that we don't try to make the hip circle larger, right, than we have the range of motion to do. Okay, that's when you're gonna turn into sweeping around with your torso. We want to keep that torso out of this motion. Okay. And we want to make sure that our back stays safe. So I'm not pushing too far forward, all right? That's when you're going to injure that lower back. Have it be nice and gentle, okay? If you want a larger hip circle, we're going to just need to work on that hip slide right and left and stretch out those muscles, okay? That's what's going to give you more range of motion during this movement, okay? So we're going to do one more move today that's going to come out of this hip slide right and left, okay? And that's going to be our first hip figure 8. This is definitely one that you can start to feel the burn or the ache in the lower back, okay? Like how I talked about in our first video. So very important, we're going to stay nice and engaged on the abs. We're going to stay very lifted on the chest, and we're going to keep a nice bend in the knees, maybe even a little bit more than we would normally do. Okay, so nice and bent, abs are engaged, chest is lifted, shoulders are down. So that hip slide right and left. We're going to take this, I'm going to slide my hip over to the right, and I'm going to point it to the back corner. I'm going to freeze it right there in cement, and I'm going to twist it to the front. It's going to feel a little weird in the knees, and that's how you know you're doing it right, okay? Keep those knees bent. That's going to allow more range of motion. I'm going to take my slide and switch it to the left hip this time, freeze it there, and I'm going to twist it to the front. So switch the slide to the right, and then twist it forward, slide left, and twist forward. Slide right, twist forward, slide left, twist forward. Slide right, twist forward, slide left, and twist forward. Good. It's very important that we keep that slide to only happen at the corner, okay? If you switch to the opposite hip too soon, you're going to have no place to go, all right? So we're going to start smoothing it out. Slide, twist front, slide, twist front. Good. Slide, twist front, slide, twist front. Abs are engaged, both knees bent, chest lifted. Slide, twist front, slide, twist front, slide, twist twist front and last one, twist front. Good. Shake that out for a second. All right. Feels a little weird, right? Not too bad though. Let's get back into our belly dance position here, nice and bent in the knees, abs nice and engaged, chest lifted, shoulders back and down, elongating that spine by pulling down and lifting up at the same time, okay? We're gonna do a similar kind of thing. This time I'm gonna start with my slide to the left, and I'm gonna start at the front corner, okay? So hip slide to the left, pointing to the front corner, and I'm gonna pull that hip back. Good, switch the slide to the right, and I'm gonna pull that hip back. Slide left, pull back, slide right, pull back. Good, slide left, pull back, slide right, pull back. We're gonna start smoothing it out. Slide right, pull back, slide left, pull back. Keep those abs engaged, knees nice and bent, chest lifted. Slide right, pull back, slide left, pull back. You don't have to force it to be huge, right? Let it be small, that's okay. Slide, pull back, slide, pull back. Remember that slide only happens at the corner, okay? If you do it too soon, you're gonna have no place to go. Slide, pull back, slide, pull back. Good, slide, pull back, slide, pull back. Slide, pull back, slide, pull back. One more time, left side and right side. Good, and check it out. All right, so chances are one of those felt much more natural to you than the other, even though it's pretty much exactly the same movement, right? Either twisting to the front or twisting to the back is gonna feel a little bit better with your body, okay? And that's normal. Just like we say, right? Whichever one feels a little bit more awkward to you, practice extra on that motion, right? So whether it was pulling back or twisting to the front that felt a little bit more weird to you, okay? Practice a little bit extra on that one just so you get that comfort feeling, okay? And just like with our hip circle, if you want a larger hip figure 8, work on that hip slide right and left, stretching out that oblique muscle, okay? That's how you're gonna get that extra range of motion. Also, make sure that you're staying nice and bent in the knee, okay? The tendency can be to start straightening the leg, okay? And that's also gonna restrict your motion. So the straighter your leg is, the smaller the hip figure 8 is going to be. The more bent I am into my knees, the more range of motion I'm going to have, okay? So we'll keep working on those, okay? I hope your back is feeling okay. Again, if you're feeling that little bit of ache or burning sensation, that is the cue to engage and lift, right? Okay, if you're feeling that little bit of achiness, let's just come bend forward quickly. And all the way down. Good. Bend into those knees so you feel that stretch through the back. Good. And roll up. Excellent. I hope that you're well, and I hope that your families are well. Stay safe out there, and we hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.